Here's another example of what's growing in America, and it's going to get worse. I mentioned the climate change that they're trying to do here, right? A false perception, by the way. So similar moves to combat climate change are happening in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, Euronews is reporting that the government in the Netherlands say that emission and nitrogen oxide and ammonia, which are produced by livestock, emission and nitrogen oxide and ammonia, which are produced by livestock, need to be drastically cut out. It needs to be drastically cut to protect the environment. Isn't that amazing? What a dumb idea. The Dutch farmers have been protesting this measure. Watch this.
Farmers are angry in the Netherlands over plans for tougher measures to drastically reduce emissions of nitrogen oxides. The Dutch government unveiled its goals on Friday to mandate reductions of up to 70% in many places and as high as 95% in others to protect nature. The cabinet says it's an unavoidable transition. We have to emit so much less nitrogen, and unfortunately the agricultural sector emits a lot of nitrogen. They have done an awful lot to emit less, but unfortunately that is not enough. However, it'll lead to major upheavals in the country's multi-billion euro agricultural industry. The small, densely populated country of 17.5 million has a large animal population. And the Netherlands is the second largest agricultural exporter in the world after the United States.
Amazing. So the farmers have all, according to the report, worked with these people a little bit. They have given already, but that's not enough. It's never enough until they have total control. It's never enough. Look at your life when you try to appease someone, when you give in a little bit. It's never enough until they have total control over you. And then they'll completely destroy you. Same thing happening in the governments. It's the same spirit, same cause, same effect. It's never enough. They're doing it in our country with the guns. Giving up one gun is not what they want. They want every gun you have. Assault weapon, they say. But they want every gun. One gun is not going to work for these people. It's like when you try to please you're married, the husband trying to please the wife or the wife trying to please the husband. It's never enough. Because it's all ego. The ego is never satisfied. Never, 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 ever satisfied. So the farmers have worked with these people a little bit, given up some things, but that lady just said, it's never enough. That's not enough. That doesn't give us complete control. The Revolver is reporting that, and watch this, folks. Over there in the Netherlands, right? Footage of police shooting at. So these farmers are saying, you know what? We have given you some, a little bit. We've given up some of this stuff. And now you want more and more and more until you run us out of business. And we have to depend on you. So we are going to protest because you're not going to stop. We're going to protest. And as a result of they're being shot at by the police, the farmers. The Revolver is reporting. Revolver, this is from Revolver. Footage of police shooting at a protest that drove through a blockade is going viral. Watch this.
Kijk, deze gaat voorspelen. Nee joh, hé, wapens jongen, wapens. Hé, Wallah, rij weg jongen, rij weg.
Wat is dat?
Pik je het op film?
Ja.
They can believe it. And it's on film. And it's on film where the police are shooting at the farmers because the farmers disagree. Can we say Second Amendment? If ever we needed the Second Amendment, we need it now. And there are blind, crazy people who are willing to give up the Second Amendment. And they show you whenever someone shoots someone, they show you that all day while crying, we need to take away the Second Amendment. We need to ban all guns. At first they were saying this in this country, assault weapons. Now they're saying all guns in some cases. Look what's happening over there in the Netherlands. The police shooting at the farmers. The farmers peacefully protesting. You don't think that can happen here once you give up your weapons? Once you give up your weapons in the United States of America, it can happen here, and it will happen here. There won't be anything to stop it. Nothing to stop it. We got to change the hearts and minds of the people. We got to change the hearts and minds of the people. And in this country, they're not going to shoot at Black Lives Matter, right? They'll let Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all those guys destroy the country because that's what they want. But if you're a conservative and you're out peacefully protesting, you're going to have to pay. You're going, it's not going to happen. I would suggest do what you want, of course. Don't give up the First and Second Amendment. Do not, really none of them, but do not give up those. Do not give up your right to protect yourself, because once you do that, folks, it's over. And stay away from emotions so you don't get caught up. When these people in this country pretend to be crying over the children being shot or pretend to be crying over whatever, they're faking it. They don't really mean that. They do that to draw you in. They don't even care about the little black children they pretend to be crying over that's hungry. Oh, Lord, look at the little black African child, all skin and bone. Mommy Africa. They're hungry. Help us feed the children. Help us feed the children. While in Africa, those countries where these people are doing that, the business owners there are not happy about it because the people wait on the free food to come. They stop buying the food from the businesses there, and the businesses goes out of business. While your ego feel good about feeding the hungry, feeding the poor, while we preach Jesus. We preach Jesus. We feed them first. Never mind that the businesses goes out of business because the people know that you're going to be bringing them free food. Long as we can preach Jesus. Isn't that amazing? Everything's so messed up. But Jesus fed them before he talked to them. So we're going to do the same thing. All out of whack. What a messed up world, huh? You got to come to the light. go to the light so you can see what's going on. By seeing you. You understand you? You'll understand the world around you. It will become clear. A little bit of understanding is better than no understanding. Wake up, folks. Wake up. And again, you can't do that until you become an individual. You must be willing